Hello everybody and welcome back to another snapshot video. This is snapshot 20W45A. It is the first snapshot for the Caves and Cliffs update. Now this one is a bit different to the Bedrock beta that we got a little while ago, which is interesting, and there's quite a lot of new things added in this first snapshot. So I guess let's get right into it. Alright, so let's get right into the first feature of the snapshot, which is bundles. Now, these are amazing, these bundles. They are little portable backpacks that can hold up to a stack of a certain item or a mix of items. So you could have like a stack of dirt, or you could have half a stack of grass, or half a stack of stone as well, or you could have a bunch of different stuff. So I filled up this one with 16 spruce saplings, 16 spruce logs, and 8 ender pearls, and that fills it up. So it's nice, but it's not too overpowered, which I like quite a lot, and the texture for it is really nice even when it's full. But this is the crafting recipe for it, which is actually quite nice. Another a use for rabbit hide, honestly, other than making leather. But 2 string and a bunch of rabbit hide. So pretty nice, if I say so myself. So let's craft one. Let's use our handy little crafting guide here. And there we go. We have crafted ourselves a bundle. Now, this is going to be my favorite thing to do, but you will be able to make gift bundles. Alright, so the way to use the bundle is to right click an item onto it, and that puts the item into the bundle. And as you can see, it got a little bit fatter, and there's a little tiny bar there. So if I go and put another item in there, it shows the 2 items, but you can see a little blue bar. If you end up putting an item there that only ever stacks up to 1, then you can only put that 1 item inside of a bundle. But there is a very interesting thing you can do, which I'm surprised about, but a very welcome thing, is you can put bundles inside of a shulker box, but you cannot put a shulker box into a bundle. So if I go ahead and break this shulker box, and I try and put it inside the bundle, it won't work. I can't put it in. Which makes sense to me, and I am totally fine with that. But you can put bundles inside of a shulker box. The only thing I can really see that being good for is having a mix of stacked items. Alright, next up on the list is candles. Now, this is something I wanted to be added ever since they introduced the bees, and well, I guess we got it. Better than never getting it at all. But yeah, we got candles, and they come in 16 different colors. Look at them. They're so cool. And they stack up into 4, just like sea pickles. So it is a honeycomb, and string makes the candle. And it's just a plain old boring candle. So we grab those and put it like that. And there we go. Candle. Just like that. It's actually a pretty interesting recipe. I like it. It makes sense to me. So I liked it. I like it a lot. Little baby bee who just grew up. You can, of course, dye them with the right dye. So we got a normal candle here. And we got a candle and white dye. You simply just add the dye. And there you go. Fun and interesting feature that I really like about the candles is when you have a cake, you can put a candle on the cake, just like that. Okay, it seems like you can't add more than 1, which may be a bug. I'm not too sure, but you know, it looks pretty nice. Honestly, it's pretty. So you can actually have a birthday cake. And look at that. That's perfect. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a bug right there. Click in the cake. And you can actually waterlog the candles, but of course that puts the candles out just like a campfire, and it cannot be lit when it's underwater. Alright guys, on to the next thing, which is cauldrons, and they have been updated to allow lava inside of them, just like in Bedrock Edition. Let me just gonna borrow your cauldron here, witch. And there we go, lava cauldrons. Lava cauldrons do give off a redstone signal strength of 1, as you can see here, which is quite interesting. Alright, so we're on to our next thing, which is a new ore, which is copper ore. And it says on the changelog here, copper ore can be found in ore blobs across overworlds similar to iron and coal. But it is noted this is not going to be the final generation for the copper. And as you can see, we already have a piece of copper here, which is actually quite interesting. And there it is. Huh. Quite an interesting texture, if I say so myself. That's actually really interesting. So yeah, copper in Minecraft, which is quite nice. We got some more here. Alright, so there is more to the copper, of course. We can make lots of different copper blocks, believe it or not, which I'm quite happy with. And I mean quite a lot, actually. So you can make a copper block with 9 of the copper ingots. You can also make cut copper stairs, and cut copper slabs. And you can make the cut copper like so. The copper block has a bunch of different stages as it is placed on the ground. It takes a bit of time, but the block will get weathered over time. But what is interesting is with the waxed copper one, there's only seems to be 3 stages, which I'm not too sure if that's intentional because it's wax, which means that might be the point behind it, is that it doesn't get as weathered, or you can stop you can stop the block from being weathered. Alright, on to our next copper made item, which is the lightning rod. And the lightning rod is crafted like so. 3 copper ingots gives you this adorable little lightning rod. So let's make one. There we go. And yeah, this is basically it. It is definitely interesting. I really do like the design, and this will be quite helpful for a horrible example, but houses that are made out of wood and wool. Alright guys, we're on to our next thing, which is this beautiful Amethyst Geode, which can be found along caves, just chilling, and they are beautiful. And they have quite a few things to offer. They can be found anywhere in the overworld underground. They have an outer layer of a new stone called Tuff, which I think you can see here, which is a very interesting stone. I do like it quite a lot. They also have another second outer layer called calcite, which is a very interesting block. Almost like some kind of diorite block, but better. Mixed with a mushroom? I'm not too sure. Like a very smooth looking diorite block, which I actually like quite a lot. But this is just beautiful. It's just like an egg in the cave, and I love it so much. The cave, oh. Sorry, I just got memorized by that. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm gonna turn this up. Inner layer is the Amethyst Blocks, which are very beautiful. And they also sing, which is just so nice. All these blocks seem to give off just a beautiful sound, which I really like. But when you do mine these, you can mine these with fortune as well. They drop amethyst clusters, which can be used for a few crafting recipes, including the spyglass. You can mine these crystals with fortune, as you can see here. And there we go. I got a whole bunch of these guys. And the new crafting recipe for these guys is the spyglass, which you can also use the copper for. So there's 2 copper ingots and a amethyst shard, which you got from breaking those crystals. And also another new item, which is tinted glass. What is most interesting about this tinted glass is that it doesn't let light through. So if I place a torch, let's say here, and then I put down a block here, and then I put down this tinted glass, it makes it dark in here. But if you look through here, there's still light. Now this is a very nice block. I like it quite a lot. Alright, so let's actually take a look at how the spyglass works. Spyglass is crafted from 2 copper ingots and 1 amethyst shard. But let's actually have a go at it here. Wow, that's actually quite interesting, and it's... Huh. And honestly, this is not too bad. I mean, the view could be a little bit bigger and maybe a square, in my opinion, but... maybe a better look for it. But yeah, this isn't bad. I mean, I'm always just so used to Optifine and its zoom, but yeah, I actually do like this. Alright, so now we are going to go over the changes in 20W45A. Experience orbs now sometimes emerge when in large quantities to improve performance. This does not change the rate at which the player can absorb them, it simply limits the amount of separate orbs floating around in the world. So yeah, let's actually try this out a little bit. So I guess we could just leave that running for a while, and yeah, they do... I don't know if that's just the path they're taking, or... But yeah, they do seem a little bit more like merged, and I actually quite like that. Pretty simple change here. Particles now appear when pistons break blocks. Simple firework rockets with 1 gunpowder can now be crafted using the recipe book. Dirt paths, formerly known as grass paths, can now be made using a shovel on dirt, podzol, mycelium, or coarse dirt, as well as grass. So yeah, this is our old path block, or grass path block, I guess, which is now the dirt path block. But yeah, hit the dirt here. So yeah, interesting. Some changes to minecarts and rails. They now work in water, meaning they can be waterlogged. Flowing water no longer breaks rails, and minecarts can pass through water, but get slowed down. So this is actually quite interesting. I'm really surprised by this. Almost makes me think that there's going to be like a water cave of some sorts. But let's actually try this out. But yeah, look at that. Pretty nice. But let's actually try and waterlog it. And yeah, there we go. The rail is waterlogged. Now let's actually try it with a minecart. Okay, but I want to see it actually travel. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely slower. I can feel it. But if I was to put down a powered rail, it would go pretty fast. Not as fast as it would normally, but hey, that's actually quite nice. We could have a an underwater railroad. Alright, so let's go through the technical changes in 20W45A. Entities are now saved separately from the terrain chunks. Added loot table functionality. Set banner pattern. And pack format in version.json has been split into data and resource versions. Servers can now require custom resource packs to be accepted. And of course, other than that, a bunch of bug fixes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And let me know if you want me to explore anything else or try testing anything. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, thank you again. Peace out.